going to learn about the language of chemistry and how we are representing the chemical equations. For example, this is the chemical equation. You can see the chemical equation here on the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the chemical equation? How we are representing? It's a particular chemical reaction done in the laboratory. Okay. It's a chemical reaction. So to express, yes, Ronak, we can give this as a double displacement reaction. Very good, very good. It's a kind of type of chemical reaction. It's a double displacement reaction. Good. It's an example for double displacement reaction. Okay. So in higher classes, you are going to learn about the types of reactions. You are going to work all these types of reactions in the laboratory. Okay. Here we can start. Sodium chloride plus sulfuric acid gives sodium hydrogen sulfate, or sodium bisulfate plus HCl is formed. Okay. Chemical reaction is nothing but we select the chemical reactants in the laboratory, selected chemical reactants in the laboratory, and we'll go with some kind of conditions like temperature and pressure will maintain in the laboratory, and then we'll get a required process. Okay, for example, simple experiments we'll do in our kitchen. Okay, like how to prepare chemical reaction. Sodium chloride is nothing but salt. Okay, so this sodium, right, when it reacts with sulfuric acid, there is a formation of different products, 2 or more products, more than 2 products also there is a chance to form. It depends upon the reactant. This reaction is especially good like evidence in the laboratory, but how to represent? So we will present the chemical reaction in the form of chemical reactions. Understood, children? These are nothing but reactants, and this is nothing but product. Very good. So always when we represent the equation, we represent the reaction in the form of equation. Here reactants and here products. Reactants always written towards right and products towards left.
Ma'am, sometimes it just keeps getting blurry, ma'am, the board. And sometimes it's okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, it's even more blurry, ma'am. Okay, now it's good. Okay.
Right side, this is nothing but reactants, and left side is nothing but products. This is a simple chemical equation. To present the chemical equations, we are going to the reactants right and products towards left, and this represents direction of reaction. Direction of reaction. Arrow mark represents the direction of reaction. Okay, above the arrow mark, we'll write the conditions. Above the arrow mark, we'll write the conditions.
Ma'am, what is the CA and TIANs?
Conditions. We'll write the conditions like
oh, ma'am.
The conditions are given. Yes, Ronald.
Ma'am, what do you mean by pressure and temperature? The product depends on that. I didn't understand that.
Here, pressure is whenever we are doing any laboratory or whenever we are doing the reactions, the laboratory requires some conditions. For example, when we want to bake a cake in the oven, so microwave oven, so that it requires some temperature. Is the same temperature is required for all the no,
ma'am.
The same way, one particular chemical reaction, some kinds of reaction can be done only at the room temperature. Some requires below the room temperature. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Some requires more than above the room temperature. Okay. So at the same way, temperature and pressures are inversely proportional. Okay. At the same way, some requires the atmospheric pressure, some requires the pressure need to be increased, Some reactions require the temperature to be decreased. So these are the conditions. So we want to show the conditions in the chemical equations. So we represent the conditions on the or above the arrow mark or below the arrow mark. Understood?
Yes,
by this way, we will give the complete chemical equation. We can't give the like we can't give the weightage required. We just show the simple chemical reaction by representing the chemical equation.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Simple, like the same way now I have explained you about the representation of chemical reactions or chemical equations on a paper or the presentation. Okay. So here the conditions are temperature and pressure. Okay, simply A plus B are nothing but reactants, C plus D are nothing but products. Arrow mark represents the direction of the reaction. On above the arrow mark, we can write the conditions. What are the conditions?
Temperature and pressure.
Pressure. Very good. Okay, children? Understood? Okay. So this one example I have given you for the chemical reaction, and we have represented the chemical reaction on the board. This is nothing but a chemical equation. Understood, children?
Yeah, ma'am.